What is up, guys? First of all, can you guys hear me? Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully my mics aren't screwed up. Hopefully we're doing good. So the placeholder might have been a little deceiving. Sam and I went out to Ohio yesterday for just a day trip. Hooked up with Joe, did a little bit of collaboration, and log hauler Jesse showed up, and we had a pretty good time, and then we came back. So that video will be coming out this week. I did some roadside logging today, busted my hump a little bit. Good, loud and clear. That's great. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on the last 2 days. A lot of driving yesterday, at least 9 hours of driving or so. So then I busted my butt today. Let's see who's all in here. We got Timon. What's up, brother? Dirt Road Landing. I know you were probably looking forward to me, Joe, Sam, and log hauler Jesse being on a live stream. Maybe sometime in the future. We'll see how that goes, but not today. Definitely not today, but I'd love to make that happen one day. That'd be awesome. Kenny Carlson, hopefully you're feeling better. Hopefully the knees all healed up and you're out there splitting wood. Hopefully it's not too cold. I know the last couple of videos your brother put out, it looked like it was cold and snowy. So, William Klein, what's up, brother? Backyard Firewood, how's it going, man? Outside of Michigan, Dean, how are you, buddy? See, you've been putting out a lot of shorts. That's awesome. SS Firewood, hopefully you're doing good, Michelle. I know I seen on here you're about to go through your third surgery or something. Hopefully that goes well. Hopefully the last ones have gone well. Iron Oak, yes. If you guys are in your third live stream for today, welcome. I'm glad you made it because there's a lot of live streaming going on. You got Joe, and then Iron Oak, and now this one. If I could do a live down when I'm roadside logging, that would be cool. But there's just no service down there whatsoever. Who else we got in here? Tim Stout, how's it going, brother? Good evening. My thumbnail's swollen, or my thumbnail showed an 8:35 start. Yes, for some reason I fat fingered it. 8:35 is a no-go. I normally start at 8. I don't know. I definitely fat fingered something there. I apologize for that. Forkhead 765, how's it going, brother? Dan Atkins, what's up, brother? I got your clocks. So just got to get them over to Sam's and get some stuff done to them to be ready for the giveaway. Yes, the giveaway. As you guys all know, I did hit 7K. So I'm working on some stuff for a giveaway. So I should have a giveaway video coming up probably in January sometime. So get some stuff together and give you guys some stuff. It's going to be awesome. Saul Surgeon, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Oh, let's see who else is in here. Trying to catch up. Colleen, how's it going? I see it's getting cold up there. Better bundle up. Throw some wood on the fire. J Dubkin, Dubink, 98. What's up, brother? Todd's outside again. How you doing, bro? I know you were at 900 subscribers. Hopefully you got a little more, but if you guys aren't subscribed to Todd's Outside again, head on over there, check out his channel. He's getting pretty close, probably getting pretty close to that 1,000. We'll see. It'd be awesome to get him 1,000 before the new year. That would be awesome. Real cool. Paul Harvey, what's up, bro? Let's see here. Yeah, Zach, what's up, brother? Seen you on Joe's today. Good to see you back to work, buddy. All right, I'm all caught up in the chat with everybody that's here. But, yeah, where did I leave off? Or where do I start? Roadside logging has been good. I think I'm done for the time being. I actually got all of that wood out today. And it took me probably 4 hours or so. So got it all out, and you'll see that video Thursday. I don't want to let too much out of the bag. But the 500i suspension, I got some questions about that. Why would I need to replace the suspension? It wasn't as much as a need as it was a want. I mean, there's really nothing wrong with the current or the stock suspension on that saw, but I just wanted it to be a little stiffer, because it is, to me, it's a little wonky, a little wiggly around. It wiggles a little too much for me. So Tim Stout has a question. Glad to see you survived the roadside logging. Yes, I might be cramping up in this video too, so we'll see. If I start cramping up, I'll be standing the rest of the time. I might have to adjust the camera, but so far, so good. So far, so good. But yeah, definitely, it only took me like 30 minutes to cut the rest of those logs up, but the rest of the time was humping them down to the trailer. So pretty good haul out of it too. Pretty good. I was surprised how much wood was still actually there. So yeah, Iron and Oak, we're out there splitting with their 1222. That thing is a machine. That box wedge, you get those perfect splits. Unless you got some naughty stuff, then you do what they do. Throw it off the side, you burn it for yourself. You know what I mean? Even so, even that naughty stuff, you still get some good stuff out of that, because that box wedge just pushes right through. Yes, Dan, I seen that when I like right before I started. I see it was like 8:35. That's wrong. So hopefully nobody's still waiting for 8:35. Hopefully you guys got your notifications and you guys are in here. But I see there is 43 in here right now, so that's awesome. Firewood the Furnace, what's up, brother? Arcade Soldier has a question. How good are you at playing cornhole? I hate the cornhole game, but I'm not terrible, put it that way. The reason he's asking that, we had a Christmas party at work Thursday, and him and I were on a team, and it came down. We were in a championship game, and I basically blew it. We didn't lose a single game up to that last, the championship game, and we lost 2 in a row. My bad. What can I say? Can't win them all, buddy. But Arcade Soldier was on, I think we did it 2 years, and he was on the winning team for those 2 years. So this year, sorry, buddy. Yes, your back still hurts, I bet. Hopefully you can still make it to work tomorrow. Oh, man. Yeah, Brad snuck in here. Hopefully, we got some updates on Brad's splitter. Hopefully he gets the right wedge in there, or wing as they call it. Ram Splitter calls it. Sean has a question. What is your full-time job? Sean, I'm in the National Guard, and I'm a full-time military technician or federal technician. I had to stay in the Guard to keep my job. So that's what I do. I started out as artillery repairer. So I was working on M1A1 tanks and Bradley fighting vehicles and Paladins and all the stuff that goes bang. And small arms, mortars, all that good stuff. And then I became a work leader for the armament section. And now I am an inspector for our whole shop. So moving on up. I'm not sure if I want to move any farther than an inspector, but we'll see how it goes. I got like 16 more years. So planning on 57, I am retiring. 57, I'm out. Done. Dan, I seen your video today on all your snow damage, snow and wind. Hopefully the wind didn't pick up too much and you didn't get any more damage. I mean, hopefully that tree didn't fall on your shelter there. So yeah, Zach was on Joe's live stream today. Zach is back. So that's good. Helping Joe out. He definitely needs help with his situation there with whatever he has going on. So hopefully he can get that figured out and get back in good shape. No problem, Sean. I mean, it sucks I got to stay in the guard to keep my job, but it's not a terrible job either. You got good benefits, good leave. The leave program's pretty good, so it's good. I've been in the guard now for, oh shit, somebody do the math. 99. What was that, 23 years? 20, yeah, I think it's 23 years. I've been a technician for a little over 20 now, so. Chris Fultz, what's up, brother? Seen you today on everybody else's live streams. It's a live stream day today. Everybody's doing live streams. Yeah, Michelle said she has another surgery, or she just had another surgery. So that would make 3 surgeries. And it looks like it's not going too well. So hopefully she can get straightened out there and get back to doing what she likes to do. So TC's Outdoors, what's up, bud? What's going on? Zach says could be back home from Florida. Okay, so you were working out of state. It happens. You got to go where the work is, right? You know what I mean? So she has another surgery coming up. Going to be a while before she can cut and split again. Well, hopefully you have somebody helping out. I don't know how many customers you have. And I know you got a lot of customers for bundlewood and stuff. So hopefully you're still doing well with that stuff. And you got somebody helping you out with that. I'd hate to see your little business go under because of this little mishap with your hand. So yeah, Todd's outside again. He's over in the neighbor's lot cutting down trees, getting ready to bring that back to the house. I see. That's good. So Michelle has no help at all. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that, girl. Well, hopefully this next surgery fixes whatever you got going on, bud. There's back 40 with a super chat. Congrats on 7K. Now finish your beer. I will do, brother. Next. There's Dick, old guy Firewood. What's up? What's up, buddy? Sub-freezing temps in North Carolina. Yeah. You might be getting some snow, I see. Maybe. But depending on how this storm that we're supposed to get this coming Thursday and Friday, we might be getting some decent snow. But it all depends how it tracks. We could be getting rain and sleet and slushy shit, or we could be getting some snow. We'll see how it goes. But again, thanks, Dan, for the super chat. 7K giveaway. If you're just coming in, 7K giveaway will be coming up here in January sometime. I got to get some stuff worked out with Sam and get some laser engravings done. And work on getting some of these items that I'm going to give away done so I can actually give them away. There's Deb from Iron and Oak. Thank you. There you go. There's Jetro Jacqueline was a forward observer on the artillery pieces back in the day. Yeah, I mean it's something to see those 155 rounds coming out of a Paladin or howitzer. You know what I mean? You can actually see the round leaving the barrel. It's freaking awesome. There's Sean with the super chat. Scheib Fuel Fun. Thank you very much, brother. Yeah, send a cold. We don't need it that cold, but it needs to get cold enough to where the ground freezes up, so it's not so mushy. I was up at Joe's today or yesterday, and he said he hates this time of the year. 35 degrees is the worst time to do firewood because it's snowy and the ground is soaked and there's just mud everywhere. Definitely not a good time of year to be trying to get in your yard or whatever if you don't have stone and stuff down. There you go. Tim Stout said he's seen anything from rain to 36 inches. So I was just telling my buddy Sam, like 20 years ago, they say you're getting 6 to 12 inches. You got 6 to 12 inches. Now they have so many models they're trying to figure out what's going to go on. They don't know. They can't figure it out. So TC's Outdoors, any idea how much wood you've scored from the roadside logging? Well, I just got a pretty decent load today. I'm going to get it stacked up, and I should have that in a video, not this week, but next week, because I need to start splitting into it, because it's a good bit. If I had to guess, probably all but 4 cord, maybe a little more. So, and that was just from that one area. So, not too shabby, if I must say so myself. I mean, people were telling me that's too much work, and you know what I mean. You can call me stupid, you can call me an idiot, but don't tell me I'm lazy. You know what I mean? Yeah, it is a lot of work, that's for sure. But that's a lot of good wood, and I hate to see it go to waste, just sit there and rot away. So, plus I opened up the whole area. Now more trees can grow up without any other trees in their way. It can just go straight up and be done and be ready to fall over and me to cut up maybe 20 years down the road. We'll see. Craig O just finished up my firewood hauling for the year, 21 pickup truck loads. So is that for this year or next year? Hopefully next year. Hopefully you're stocking up. Mark Nelson, how are the bundle wood sales? Not good. I mean, December, I think I sold 5 bundles. So what's today, the 18th? I sold 5 bundles and 1 bin. Firewood sales for me have pretty much tanked. So I actually have a guy that wants 2 $60 racks, but he doesn't have a truck to come get them. So I'll probably load some wood in the truck and take it down to him. He's only maybe 5 miles down the road, so that's no big deal there. So I don't know if I'll do a video on that or not. Actually, the one short I put out where I had the wood in the truck, that's where I took that wood too. So, but it seems like Iron and Oak, Chuck and Deb over there are doing well. Their wood stand has picked up. I know there when they started, they didn't have an ad out on Facebook Marketplace, but I think they put the ad out, and I think more people are seeing the ad, and more people might actually realize there's firewood there. So that's good. Good for you guys. Making a little profit from your extra wood you got. Can't beat that. Chris Foltz, hey Scheib, when you do? When I do what? Did I miss something? Chris, repost that so I can figure out what you're talking about, bud. Yeah, I guess, yeah, Iron and Oak had their wood stand, I think, was pretty much empty. So that's real good. It's awesome you guys are getting some business in there. I know you guys were a little skeptical because it didn't start out well, but I think once you put your ad up, I think it might have picked up a little bit. And then word of mouth goes a long way too. Most of my customers are from within town here or not too far away. So word of mouth definitely gets out. William Klein said his sales are down. He doesn't think people have extra money. Well, it is the holidays too, so people might be pinching their pennies to get those presents that their loved ones want, and yeah, it is what it is. We'll see what happens in January and February, but it's normal around this time of year. My sales go down because I really don't sell for home heating. I just sell for recreational. So Todd's outside again. Evan's sales have been up and down all over the place. I think people are going to be looking for bigger quantities of wood due to energy costs. Yes. Yeah, so if they can get a bigger quantity somewhere else for a better price, because as you know, the smaller quantities you're going to pay more for unless you go bulk. So if you're buying bulk, you're going to spend a little less money. So that's understandable too. Dan Atkins says his sales currently flatlined, but he doesn't have anything ready to burn at the moment. Yeah, I think you sold your last truckload or something a couple weeks ago. So it's tough turning people away, but it is what it is, right? Chris, hey Scheib, when you do your roadside logging, is it on the state game lines? No, it is part of a water company. Right down the road is DeHart Dam, which is Harrisburg's reservoir or backup reservoir, I guess. But it's basically the water company owns both sides of the road along 325. And I contacted the water company. They said, yeah, cut up what you want as long as you're not cutting down live trees. Now there is a couple dead standing, but I don't want to get into cutting dead standing down along the road. You know what I mean? So not gonna get into that. There's plenty of wood on the ground. You just got to be able to get to it. You know what I mean? If I can't get to it safely, I'm probably not gonna get it. But yeah, that's all water company land down there. Christmas parties around here, and they want that fire in the fireplace. Yeah. I don't think there's too many people in my town that actually have a fireplace. There might be a select few, but I live in coal country, so a lot of people had coal-fired stuff, and they didn't need to have that fireplace. You know what I mean? Marketing. Firewood makes a great gift. Yes, Saw Surgeon. Yes. Outdoors in a 608. What's up, brother? Seen you splitting some elm. That stuff split pretty nice. That was some nice straight grain elm, I tell you what. I'm not sure what outdoors in the 608 is in subscribers, but I think he was close to 800 on Friday. So hopefully he got to that 800 mark and is working his way up. Brad over there at Firewood Furnace said his bundles are still selling. Must have sold 6 today because just got a message saying the stand is empty. Got to restock in the morning. Well, that's good. Actually, my stand for bundles is empty too. I should have restocked today, but got busy on the roadside. So that's good to hear. It's good to hear that you guys are selling wood. You know what I mean? Old Guy Firewood. I saw a local ad on Marketplace today. $250 a face cord, seasoned oak. I don't know. That seems kind of expensive. $250 a face cord. Yeah, $250 for a full cord is the going rate around here. $250, $300. But $250 a face. I mean, if you can get that for it, you can get it for it, right? It all depends on your area and how the marketing is and all that good stuff. 200 is going rate for 200 in Minnesota is the going rate. Yeah, it's like Iron Oak said, 250, 300 around here is pretty much the going rate for a whole cord. Oh crap. Colleen got a cold weather warning, or extreme cold warning on her phone. Negative 28 degrees Fahrenheit. No, thank you. Hopefully you got the animals tucked in and they're gonna stay warm tonight. Whacking Axes, what's up, Evan? How's it going, brother? Good to see you, bud. Wow. So it was a $25 discount. unless you're talking that for a cord. But $275 to $350. See you later, Zach. Thanks for stopping in, brother. Appreciate it, man. And welcome back. See if I missed any questions up here. Clicking on the wrong bar to scroll. So like I was saying, if you guys got in here a little late, that suspension kit on the 500i is working out pretty well. I didn't flip that little spongy piece around yet. I didn't feel like taking it back apart, but I will do that. But even with that flip the wrong direction, it seems to be doing all right. So, and like I said earlier, I had a couple questions on that video why I needed to replace the suspension. You know what I mean? I didn't need to replace it. I wanted to, just to stiffen it up a bit. Like I said, there's really nothing wrong with the stock suspension. It just needs to be a little stiffer. You know what I mean? Yeah, so sometime this week I'm going to be making 2 rack deliveries. So that's probably it's probably a little over a face cord, and be running that down to Williamstown here, and get some squeegels for that, and then I'll have to refill the stand. But I'm almost out of seasoned wood too, so I gotta definitely do some moisture testing on the stuff that's out there right now. I did cover it, so all the rain and snow that we just got in the last couple of days shouldn't have affected it, so it should be good. I'm gonna definitely have to do some testing. So, especially for the guy in Williamstown, because he's definitely using it to heat his house. You know what I mean? So he said it's the best wood he ever had, so it's good. Around the Yard has a question: is anyone buying log truck loads? If so, is it worth it? I would say it all depends how much you're getting and how much the log truck load is. I mean, around here, I think they're $800 per load, and you get roughly 8 cord on that load. So $100 a cord, that's not too bad. You know what I mean? So if you're selling it for $300 a cord, you're making a good profit on it. So it's all in how you look at it, I guess. I mean, even if you were heating with wood and you had your own equipment to process it into firewood, that's a no-brainer. As long as you have enough room to get the truck in to unload the logs, and then you can process away and be good to go. 8 cord around here. I mean, I use roughly 3 to 4 cord a year, depending on how cold it gets. Now, if it would get down negative 20, which I don't think I've ever seen it, barely below 0 here, you know what I mean? So it doesn't get that cold here, and this wood coal stove that I have does pretty well with heating. William Klein pays $150 a cord from a log truck. Dan Atkins gets about 2 to 2.5 cord loads, and he's paying about $100 a cord delivered. Yeah, every place is different. It's weird, like how different the prices fluctuate between the areas you're in. John, it started at 8, bud. I know the placeholder said 8:35. I fat fingered the crap out of it. Sorry about that. So if you're just coming in, it started at 8. What time is it now? 8:30. So we're at the bottom of the hour. Cheers, everybody. Don't forget, I don't think Woodruff Woods is in here right now, but he's having a live stream tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, back 40, but I think it's 8 p.m. Eastern. He already has his placeholder up, so you can go over to his channel and see when that is. And all the super chats and stuff are going to a good cause for I forget what he's donating all the super chats and stuff to a good cause. There's back 40 with a super chat 5 minutes before the stream starts. Finish your beer. There's a little too much in here to chug it, but yes, I normally start at 5 minutes before to let everybody get in here, especially today since my time was posted wrong. But 5 minutes before. I normally do them at 8 o'clock. So I normally start at 7:55 just to let everybody get in. $406 Minor, what's up, brother? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. I haven't seen you in here before. You might have been in here before, but yeah, if you're new to the channel and new to the live stream, don't be afraid to let it be known. For sure. What brand tonneau cover is on my 2500? I want to say it's like Retract. It starts with an R. Cameron, I'll have to get back to you on that. It is nice, but it takes up probably 10 inches of bed space. So you're going to lose that bed space, but it definitely is a nice tonneau cover. A roll-up style. I mean, you got the fold-up ones. You don't really lose the bed space, but you can't really heap it back there by the window. So not real sure on that. I think it's Retract or something. I didn't put it on, so I bought the truck with that on there, and I think it's awesome. I like it. Arthur. What's up, Arthur? How's it going, bud? 406. New to the channel. Well, I appreciate you stopping in, brother. I normally have these every Sunday, but I think I'm going to do it every other Sunday. So I know there might be some people in here that are getting ready to get into their Yellowstone show too. So I have it on DVR, so I'll probably watch that before I go to bed. There's Ontario, Anthony, over there at Ontario Firewood Resource. What's up, brother? Hopefully all is well up there. You probably got some snow, but hopefully it's not too cold like over there where Colleen is. Local Ace Hardware store had one of their firewood racks stolen this week. Sad to see. Yeah. Well, when I was coming back from Ohio, we stopped at a Flying J. I gotta pull this picture up for you guys. If I still have it. Yep, I still have it. So these things Talk about, I mean, it's really, it looks like pine, but they're basically, I don't know if you can see it. They're basically, I forget what the hell they're called. Torches. They're calling them timber totes, and they're 20 bucks. 20 bucks a round. So the round's probably 8 inches across, maybe 10. But they have a hole drilled down the center and a hole drilled in the side. They have a little fire starter in the hole they're going in the side. You just light the fire starter and you have your Swedish torch. 20 bucks. Has me thinking a little bit to possibly start doing some pine and put those out at the roadside stand and see if anybody bites on those. But I'll have to maybe try it a little bit here. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on that? I think if I can find some decent pine that's barkless or take the bark off at least, I think I want to try it. I don't know how good they would do in the wintertime, but hell, in the summertime and spring and stuff, they might sell pretty good. Sell them for like 15 bucks, maybe 8 bucks, the same as a bundle. I don't know. Pine is fine. Ontario, Firewood Resource, question. Not like Colleen, we had wet snow the other day. Yellowstone main filming office is in Bordner, Montana, next to where he used to work. That's freaking cool. That's a good show. If anybody is into like, it's like a modern Western type deal. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, the temperature's supposed to drop here slightly below normal for the next 2 weeks. So definitely a good chance of snow if we get any precipitation, but it's supposed to come back up, I think the first week of January. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we get some good frost in the ground to stiffen it up a bit, because when I pulled the trailer down in the yard tonight, I left some ruts and I'm not happy about it. But holy crap, we got 78 in here. Welcome, everybody. But yeah, I mean, I know Dan has a lot of, he probably has 6 to 8 inches of snow over there. But we had a sloppy mess. When the hell was that? Last week. It's all gone. It flurried a little bit this morning. It flirted a little bit yesterday morning. And yeah, it's just, so far our snow total is just a trace. Outdoors in a 608. Do you only use the 2-in-1 sharpener? Your chains always are razor sharp. Yes. 2-in-1 sharpener. I love that thing. But if you're really aggressive with the sharpener, it's going to take your rakers down and be aggressive. But I like that. So every third sharpening, I take that center file out and I just use the round files for 3 sharpenings. Then I put it back in just to keep it from being too aggressive. But I like it just a bit aggressive, and I'm sure it shows. That fucking, that 500i rips. And if you can take the rakers down a little bit, as long as you're comfortable with it and you know how the saw is going to act, it has the power to pull that chain through with the raker slightly down below what you're supposed to have it at. And it definitely tears into the wood, and I love it. I love it. It's so fast. It's a hard-working man in here? When did you sneak in, bud? Oh, he just got home from across the state at a Christmas party. Good evening, all. Well, good evening, Heath. Hard-working man's in the house. Trab Billy usually scrolls through Craigslist to find the cheapest guy selling wood. Then he sells it at his road stand. Very little effort, but pays great. Yeah, but I don't mind doing a little bit of work. I normally go and get wood from a tree service guy that stores it at his basically log landing. And I picked the nicer stuff out, you know what I mean? So it's not like they're just dumping a bunch of crap in my yard. I go pick out what I want, bring it home. It's usually nice, big, straight stuff. Maybe a couple crotches every now and then, but the bigger the better. I like the big wood. The chat is jumping. Why is it jumping so much? Iron Oak agrees on cutting those rakers down a bit more. The 500i will take it. Yes, it will. I mean, you'd be surprised, like, how much faster it cuts with the rakers down just a bit. And if you really reef on it, it will try to bog down. But, I mean, you really got to freaking get into it to make it bog. He's got just a little dusting of snow. On the west side of the state, they have about a foot from Lake Michigan snow. Yeah, lake effect is no joke, man. No joke. Yeah, Colleen's in that open field stuff. She gets some drifts. Some big drifts. Yes, that is what she said, Todd. Oh, man. Cameron Barnard, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, has a 2010 Ford F-150, and the tires on it are loaded, or are rated, I'm guessing, for $22.05 each. Do you know how big of a trailer I'd be able to tow without overloading the tires? Trying to figure out how much. It doesn't really matter what your tires on your truck are rated for, because you're going to have less, the weight, most of your weight's going to be in the trailer. So you got to look at your tow rating. So say the trailer weighs 3,000 pounds and you put 6,000 pounds in it, you're going to be towing a total of 9,000 pounds. So you're probably only going to have maybe 500 or 600 pounds on the tongue. So unless you have something in the bed, that's all you're going to have on those tires. So you got to look at your tow rating. So if you have a 2,500, so you're probably looking at, and it's a 2010, you're probably looking at 12,000 pounds, maybe 11 to 12,000 pound tow rating. So as long as you have a trailer that's able to haul 12,000 pounds, including the weight of the trailer, you'll be good. Yeah, that don't worry about what's rated on the tires, because you can always get bigger tires that can have a better load rating. But yeah, you'll be all right with a 7,000 pound trailer, no problem. Probably even a 10. All right, Brad's heading out. No problem, brother. I'll call you later this week there, Brad. Maybe even tomorrow. Brad's going to call me. Well, if you call me before I call you, maybe I'll call you after that sometime. But so I am off the week between Christmas and New Year's. So hopefully I can get a lot of videos done. But I'm still probably going to just do 2 a week. It'll help me get caught up a little bit, because Normally I do the videos the weekend and then put them out the following week. So if I can get ahead a little bit and have a little buffer there, if I want to slack off a little bit, I can. Yes, the sticker should show the information on the driver's side door. But Google's your friend too. You look it up on Google and you got your phone. You probably have your phone right in your hand. Just look it up. Yeah, hopefully Brad can get that ram splitter up and running with a new wedge. Hopefully they send him a new wedge. Wow, I'm slacking on the beers. I only drank 2. And it's quarter till. Tell you what, this oak I got from the roadside is some premium stuff. There's a couple with some knots in it, some crotches, but this stuff is going to be awesome to split. It's going to create some really, really awesome firewood. There's K&L. Mike, what's up, brother? How's it going, pal? So, Mike has a shindig going on over there in Indiana, I believe, at the Veterans Campground, May 6th. So, little get together. I'm sure, well, if you go over to K&L's channel and check out probably 3 videos ago, I think, maybe 2, he tells you all about it. So, go there and check out K&L's channel. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe if you like the stuff. If you're in here and you like firewood, you're probably going to like that channel too. There's Iron Oak with some stats. Maximum payload for an F-150 stands at 3,030 pounds. 3,030 pounds on models fitted with an optional heavy-duty package. Up to 2,060 pounds for models that are not. Maximum tow capacity is 11,300 pounds. There you go. £11,300 for an F-150 tow rating. I think my 2,500 in the stock form is 13,000 pounds. So I forget what the dually was rated for, but that was an 02, and they made significant changes in suspension since then. So I think my 2,500 has a better towing rating than the dually has, which Iron and Oak has, my old truck, and they put it to work. I think today they put it to work. They delivered some finished lumber, and they towed that with the one vehicle, and then the dually took the tractor to unload the stuff. Yes, the dually is rated for whatever I put on it. Exactly. And that's how I looked at it too. I know I overloaded that thing, but it didn't really skip a beat. It struggled a little bit, but once you get up to speed, you're good to go. Especially that roadside logging stuff, man. I heat that stuff in there. That's one thing I miss about that truck is the big 8-foot bed. Big 8-foot bed never has to be made. But it's still in a good home, getting put to work. That's awesome. If you aren't bending the axles, you're not even working. I agree. I might have overloaded the dump trailer today just a little bit. Just a little. Heath, how's that table working out for you? I seen you used it for the 1222, and it was just a bit high, I think, for that. So I think if they revamped it where you can adjust it somehow, like put some make the legs adjustable for the height, and then it could. I think you'd get a better. I think he would get a better selling point on it if it was adjustable. You can modify it to any splitter, really. You know what I mean? Definitely a nice table, but you definitely need a tractor to fill it, because filling it by hand would be a pain. Jim, hey Scheib, what was your MOS and are you still active duty? We appreciate your service and enjoy your channel. My son is a CB and enjoys your channel as well. I'm not active duty. I'm in the National Guard, and my previous MOS before this one was a 91 Mike, which is a Bradley mechanic. The one before that was 45 Golf, which I don't think it exists anymore. I think they changed something. They incorporated with another MOS or something, but that had to deal with all the LRUs and the tanks and Bradleys and some of the Paladins, you know what I mean? But right now I am a 91 Bravo, which is a wheel mechanic. So I got my E7, so I'm actually a 91 X-Ray. So appreciate your support, and hopefully your son stays in. I'm assuming he's active duty. That's one thing that's different between the Guard and active duty. The active duty, you get 1 retirement point per day in active duty. We're a little different. But if you're AGR, which is our active duty on the Guard side, you basically get your retirement points the same as active duty. I am actually, somebody brought up a conveyor. I'm actually working on possibly purchasing a conveyor. It's pending right now. But it's up in Berwick? No. Yeah, I think it's Berwick. But it's a really nice conveyor. It's 18 foot, which is plenty long enough for me. Hopefully the buyer, the guy actually has two. He has a 20-footer and an 18-footer. But the 18-footer actually slews back and forth. So that would be pretty sweet for in the woodyard. There's JPF. Smash that thumbs up. Joe said he was like number 35. Thanks, Joe. Thanks for your support, brother. Hopefully you get some answers of what's going on with your health there, bud, and you get back on your feet and 100%. You guys should give away free wood, then record the footage, then get paid because you're monetized. More views, more money. Marketing is great. Yes. William has a 26-foot conveyor. I was looking at like 18 to 20 foot. I mean, that's plenty for me. My wood yard isn't that big. It's only on a little over half an acre, so, and I don't even have it full of wood. But 18 to 20 foot would be sufficient for me. Mark, have you ever used a laser on your chainsaw before? No. I've been thinking about, I actually looked up the the laser measuring tool. What the hell is it called? I forget what it's called. But they were sold out because they had a deal going where if you buy the green laser, you get the red laser for free. So they were sold out of that, but I'm definitely looking into it. I've also been looking into the Mingo marker. Right now I use the Perfect Stick or the AccuMark. Whichever one is within reach at the moment. That's what I grab. I missed something. Evan. T&J's. What's up, guys? Seen you guys been putting out some videos lately. That's good. He said today we drug out 2 huge loads filled in the truck of wood with the sleds, and still got to drag out a bunch. I didn't get a video though, sadly. Well, you can't film all the time. I do a lot of stuff off camera, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, sometimes the camera gets in the way. I think I might have bent my damn tripod leg again. All tripods are great until you drop a piece of wood on them. Then they're not so great. But I'm glad to see you guys putting out some more content. That's awesome. I got 20 inches of snow this week. Wow. 20 inches would be a pain in the butt for me. You know what I mean? But, yes. Pro Sizer, that's what it's called. He just won one from Tony's Cool Tools. There you go. Iron and Oak said if I want a Pro Sizer, Iron and Oak has one, and it's mine. Well, I might have to make a trip down to your area and pick it up. There's hard working man. Pro Sizer Fund. Raise that Miller Lite. I'll raise the High Life. Thanks for the super chat, brother. I wanted to get the green one and the red one because I'd like to put one on the 500 and the 290, or give one to Sam and see how he likes it. But I was thinking about getting a Mingo marker too. I think you just zip right down. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Mingo marker is pretty cool. Pretty good idea. So I just don't know how it would work in cold weather with the paint freezing or something. You have to keep the thing in the truck. Yes. Yes, he can, Chuck. I'll call you. I'll call you maybe tonight yet after the live stream here. And he can make new ends for the Perfect Stick. That's what Todd said. He thinks the Pro Sizer is a great idea, but not sure if he'd be able to see it very well. Well, Tony's Cool Tools did a comparison between the green and the red, I think. Or maybe that was GP Outdoors. Somebody did a comparison between the green and the red. I think it was GP Outdoors. And the green definitely shows up better than the red. Well, that's why they changed from red lasers to green lasers for firearms too, because the green just shows up so much better. But I mean, it'd probably take a little bit to get used to. Once you know what you're looking for, I think it'd be pretty good. William Klein said the Pro Sizer is in the way, and he wouldn't use it. Well, I guess if you use that side handle a lot, it probably would be in the way. But I don't know, that handle's pretty big, so you could probably put it somewhere along there and still have a good place to put your hand to use that side handle. Yeah, the green is a game changer. I guess they had to go through some type of... They had to get some safety rating for it because I guess the green laser is a little more powerful. So they have a lot of eye safe lasers out there these days. So it shouldn't have been too hard to get that. Well, obviously they got it. They got the blessing to let it go out the door. So yes, bent wedge. Yes, they have a deal going on right now till December 30th. But I was on their website right now. They're sold out of that option. So maybe they'll get some back in stock. I don't know. There you go. If you have the red one, you had to cut in the dark. Well, you might be cutting in the dark regardless this time of the year. But, oh, that camping light. That camping light is awesome that I got. Todd asked about that. I'm not sure if he purchased one yet. But I don't get any proceeds from it. But that rough country light, I think it's back in stock. So if you guys go back to that video and click that link, it should be back in stock. But I put this, there's a second option in there. It doesn't go quite as high, but it has an extra LED panel and it's just a little brighter. But that definitely changes the game for this time of year. You know what I mean? Because I get home 4:45. By the time I get in here, eat something, change, and go out the door to do something, it's dark. So I needed to figure out what I wanted to do. I do have that big LED light on the truck, but I mean, it's kind of impractical to use. Plus, you have that direct light, and it's not above you, so you look in the light of in the direction of the light, you're getting blinded. But this camping light is above you, so everything it's awesome, awesome. Just hook it up to your 12-volt source, and you're good to go. Back forward, you had to run and refill the boiler. What'd I miss? You missed a lot. You're going to have to rewatch this. No, you didn't miss too much, bud. So when I do these live streams in the wintertime, my stove is basically in the unfinished part of my basement. I have to open the door up the steps here, let the cool air come down. I shut the door to the unfinished part of the basement just to get it cooled off in here, because it would be it's probably right now it's probably still 78 degrees. When I was down here putting that suspension on in the saw, I was sweating. Oh my God, was I sweating. But there's nothing like wood heat. It's freaking awesome. Hard working man won Dan's 500i. Congratulations, bud. So Dick tried the Pro Sizer and he keeps going back to the AccuMark. Tell you what, those magnetic things, I mean, once you get the hang of them, you can zip down a log in no time. The 500i is not that heavy. It's just zip, 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 done. I did 3 logs today in probably 3 minutes. 1 minute per log, just marking, and then cut. So it's all. I mean, The only downfall with the AccuMark, you gotta take it off the cut. You know what I mean? Unless you're cutting some smaller stuff, you can let it sit on the tip and cut through. But the AccuMark or the Pro Sizer, you just get there and you cut. You cut. So you don't have to walk down the whole log marking. You can just mark and cut at the same time. Larry Cluck, what's up, brother? Hopefully you're done digging out for a little bit. You're soon going to run out of places to put the snow, bud. You're going to need a tractor. Speaking of tractors, when Sam and I went to... Oh, let me tell you this story first. So, sometime during the night, between Friday and Saturday morning, it snowed here. So, the roads were just wet. So, we left here, we got 20 minutes down the road. And the roads are nothing but a sheet of ice. Nothing but a sheet of ice. Sam was trying to be careful and stuff. We start going around this one turn. Well, the ass end kicked out. And we're going this way across. I'm like, you overcorrected to turn the other way. You turned the other way. Well, you overcorrected again. Meanwhile, there's a damn tractor trailer coming down the hill as slow as possible. So, going this way, there's a guardrail. Then you got the tractor trailer coming down the hill. I'm sure his butthole was puckered up. And then he overcorrected and we went in the ditch where there was no guardrail. So we went off the road in a ditch and in basically somebody's yard. No damage to the truck, just a little muddy. So put it in 4-wheel drive, got out of there, and it definitely woke us up. But we had a little incident going to Ohio yesterday. It was definitely woke us up. But yeah, it was freaky, man. Like, sheet of ice, ridiculous. But as we're going off the road, there's tracks. There's already tracks in the same spot we're going. So somebody, not too long before we got there, did the same exact thing. It was scary and exciting, and I don't know. There's so much going through our heads at the same time. It was weird. But like I said, no damage. We made it to Ohio. We were good to go. Around the yard, by the way, anybody looking for a 500i, his dealer has 4 or 5 in stock. So if anybody's looking for a 500i, get a hold of Around the Yard, and he might be able to hook you up. So yeah, that was pretty exciting. There's Todd's outside again. Scheib, I watch a guy named Evan over at County View Acres. And he sticks the magnet all the way up by the dogs and never takes it off. I tried that with the earlier version. I don't even remember what it was called. But it was extendable. But it only had like a really small tip with a reflector on the tip of it. I tried that. Well, this is before I had the 500i. And I didn't really, for some reason I didn't like it up at the dogs. It works because you just slide it into the dogs and it basically stays where you want it to. I don't know if I don't think I liked that you had to put the whole salt. I just like using a tip. I think it's faster with just using a tip. But yeah, it does work. If you put it up by the dogs, you can leave it on there and just zip through stuff. Wood heat is the best. You got that right. If you don't heat with wood, you're missing out. I just wish there was a way I could hook a thermostat up to this damn stove so it could have like an automatic damper. What CC is the 400? Todd has that answer for you. Todd has one. If I had to guess, I'm thinking it's probably close to 50. Oh, 67. There you go. 67 cc. My buddy has one. I mean, it's right there with the 500i. You know what I mean? That magnesium piston, it's a lighter piston, so it pretty much, it has the throttle, all but the same throttle response as the 500i. It rips pretty good too. But I should borrow that from him to do a couple videos on it. He put a bark box on it. I can't remember the last time he ran it. Probably, no, he ran it when we went over to the Gap to get wood for Sam for Deere. There's a lot of freaking walnut over there. Yeah, Dan Atkins, that's about right. I said the throttle response is just as good as the 500i, and it revs up probably just a little bit slower than the 500i, but you hit the trigger and you're ripping. So definitely a different carbureted saw for sure. Bark box in the house. Yes, I did see K&L put some bark boxes on. Somebody messaged me, or somebody commented that I should have bought the Egan. Is it Egan? Exhaust for the 500i. Mark Nelson, anyone on here use a metal detector before cutting? Yeah, the 500i. While cutting. But I do have a metal detector. I don't know how deep it would go into the wood. But it'd probably be better than nothing. But I know I still have that one out here that I cut with the 500i that I haven't cut into again since I hit metal in it. So I might do a short noodling video with the whole 25-inch bar in there and see how it goes. Get that chain good and sharp and let her eat. Hardworking man may put a bark box on his new saw. Tell you what, they are awesome, but they are also very loud. Definitely, if you don't wear hearing protection now, you're going to need hearing protection for a bark box. It's definitely loud. And I cut some stuff at Joe's. He'll have a video coming out with me running a 500i at his place. And he said he could hear that thing through his earphones. So it's definitely loud, and it probably wouldn't hurt to put double hearing protection in for sure. Around the yard, I think sooner or later all STIHL saws are going to be fuel injected. We'll see. We shall see. The 500i was the test subject, and it's doing pretty well. And I'm sure that's the way they're going to go. They're going to have a whole line of fuel injected saws. They already have the technology. I'm missing some chats here. K&L uses the 400 more than the 500, and he loves it. I should get another saw, but the 500i is just a great all-around saw. The 400 is a great all-around saw. At the time, my 290 was a great all-around saw. So, and I've used the 290 very little. I should get that thing out and run it. Put some fresh gas in it and run it. And just to run it. You know, I mean, it hasn't run for a while. So, you know, you get a new saw that's fast. All your other saws just sit on the shelf. So Dan's been looking at the 500. Dan Atkins looking at the 500. So he wouldn't need to run one saw to death. That's how I'm looking at with the 500. I mean, I do have the 290, but just if I go from the 500 to the 290, I'd get bored, I think. So I definitely have to get at least close to the 500i type CCs. So I don't know. I should keep the 290 because that was my very first saw. I'm going to keep the 290. I thought about selling it, but I'll just keep it. Well, Dan, that 261's no joke either. That 261's a good all-around saw too. That's their lowest CC Pro saw, I believe. I don't know, the top handle saws, they have some lower CCs there, but a regular chainsaw, I think. Exactly. All I see is 500i. Maybe I'll just get another 500i. Just have two 500i's and one runs out of gas, get the other one. Northeast Firewood. Loud and worth it, or just loud for nothing? You do gain a little bit with the bark box. I don't know if it's enough to really worry about, but it definitely sounds better, for sure. It's definitely loud, but it sounds good. Definitely sounds good. Trav Billy has a question. Anybody running battery saws? Outdoors with, they changed their name. Larry Hoddle and Robin have a couple battery saws they used to run. But Larry got a 500i. And you haven't seen the battery saws since. Yes. Yep. Apparently you get a little more power out of the Egan exhaust. Like I said, it's I'm not going to say it's minuscule. It's noticeable, but it's not that noticeable. Around the yard, has anybody tried milling with the 500i? Dealer says look into the 661. I have not. I actually was thinking about looking up some videos to see if anybody's done any milling. But, I mean, my only milling experience is noodling, and the 500i does just fine. Now, if you had an actual ripping chain, I'm sure it'd do way better. But the only milling type experience I have is noodling. So, but noodling's different than ripping. Yeah, I should buy another saw, either a 400 or another 500i. 661's just be nice to have, but it's too big, and I think the 500i is pretty comparable with it. Speed wise, I mean, if you haven't run a 500i and you know somebody has a 500i, try it. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's my PA buck this year. I got a Euro done. Not a very big guy, but it's a decent 5-point. You know what I mean? No brows. This is the 4th buck I seen on the first day. I'm like, if you're going to send 4 bucks my way, I'm going to shoot one. And this was the last one that came up to me. So 60 bucks for a Euro mount. Not too shabby. Looks pretty damn good. Last year's West Virginia buck should be done here in a couple weeks. So this year's, oh, that rack's upstairs. This year's will be done. They'll be ready for it in about a year. What's the red thing behind me? Oh, this red thing is actually a rotor from a Mazda. Correct me if I'm wrong, Daniel. So this is what's in the rotary engines of the Mazdas. So this takes place of the piston. So each one of these little divots is the compression chamber. So it spins like this. And it's pretty cool. So Dan has a bunch of clocks. Well, he sent me this one. He sent me 2 more. But Sam wants to try to figure out how to put my logo and his logo on it. So I have one of these for the 7K giveaway. For one of you guys. Pretty sweet. I don't think I changed the clock on that. So, what's that say? Maybe I did. Yeah, I did. I did change it. Oh, there's Dave and Kelsey. What's up, guys? Glad to see you make it. I thought about doing the 391 upgrade to the 291, but I should take that saw and get it tuned. I'm not very good at tuning. I'll just take it to the dealer and have them tune it. But I cut so much with that, it might need a rebuild. But I mean, it still was cutting well, but I can't tell if it's good since I run a 500i all the time, or if it's dogging. It's definitely a lot different. Jay, are you going to one of the brand new STIHL 0-turn mowers? No. My bad boy is awesome, and I'm not going to a STIHL mower. Speaking of bad boy, I think my local dealer just got some tractors in, so when I'm off, I might have to take a trip and see what they got. I think the ones that they have there are both cab. They have the cab models there. So, definitely looking into a tractor, and my local bad boy dealer has some bad boy tractors in. Been looking at the 4025. 4025 has a lift capacity of around 2,700 pounds. So that's pretty good for a 25 horsepower machine. Holy crap, I am 24 minutes overtime. Why didn't anybody let me know? Having such a great conversation here. Adventures with Patrick. 400 cm with 20-inch bar and a 500i with a 25-inch bar and a 32 light bar is a great working combo. My buddy doesn't use his 400 much. I should just steal it from him and use it for a bit. And there's K&L Firewood with a super chat. Scheib, are you coming to Indiana in May? The masses want to know. Indiana in May. I have to check my drill schedule and what else I want to do in the next coming year and see if I can swing it. But I'm going to leave that open for now. I'll let you know, KNL, if I can swing it. I'll have to, like I said, I got to check my drill schedule, and hopefully nothing stupid's going on at work where I'll be out of the state or something. If I am out of the state, maybe it'll be Indiana. Who knows? But right now, I'm going to just leave it open and say maybe. Somebody messaged me. And then we got Iron Oak with a super chat to some more roadside logging videos. Well, at least have one more before we possibly get some snow. Like I said, I pretty much finished up the area I was in. Now there is some stuff that I can probably get out of there yet and take the truck down without the trailer. But there's a lot of stuff down that is pretty far off the road. And today I was at the breaking point of holy crap, what am I doing? Until I get some type of winch or something to drag the stuff possibly closer to the road. I do have a bunch of snatch blocks and some pretty long rope. I might be able to snatch block them closer to the road. We'll see. But the area I just got done with had a nice big pull off area. I could get the trailer down there. All the rest of the stuff, I might be able to get the truck off the road. But I have to pick and choose where I want to go. But there's definitely going to be some more roadside logging videos. That's everybody loves these roadside logging videos. I'm not sure why, but everybody loves it. Let's see what I miss. Yeah, Mountain Life with Dave and Kelsey. I'm glad to see you guys on tonight. Talk about a channel that's doing well. They're blowing up and basically doing the same thing I'm doing, but with roadside logging. But they're in the mountains. Dave's in the mountains cutting, and that's his main job. So he's always out there with the truck, and he got the new green machine. I think he calls it the Hawk, and he's out there just stacking the wood on that sucker. Oh, thanks again, Chuck and Deb. Definitely see some more roadside logging, but I'm definitely going to take a break because I need to get some of this stuff split up before I go out there again. Plus, the late season of deer season is coming in with muzzleloader and archery, so I don't want to be out there screwing people's hunts up. I know if I was out there in the tree stand and some dude came up with a damn chainsaw and started cutting wood, I'd be pretty pissed off. Don't need to be getting shot out there trying to collect some wood, that's for sure. Yeah, it's good to see you guys, man. Dave and Kelsey, they do a live stream. I don't know, is it every Wednesday or... But I think it's on Wednesdays. Or, I don't know. I catch up with them when they're on. I tune in all the time. So, great channel. Like I said, definitely a hard-working guy. Definitely out there doing what we like to do. Get wood. Yes, it could draw viewers, but who's going to edit the video and put it out there, hard worker man? I'm a one-man show here. Hey, Dick, have a good night, brother. Thanks for stopping in, man. There you go, Mondays. Yeah, it is 9:30. I think I'm going to call it a night too, fellas. So I'm going to go get a nice hot shower, free up my muscles and my bones, and probably drink a couple more beers and watch Yellowstone. So yeah, I definitely went a little longer than I planned on, but it is what it is. I mean, the conversation keeps going. It's good. So, like I said, I'm going to go probably try to do one every other Sunday. We'll see how it goes and go from there. So, anyway, guys, that's all I'm going to do for tonight. And I thank each and every one of you guys. Thanks for the moderators. Never really have any problems with my live streams, so that's good. But you guys are here just in case. Thanks to the super chatters. All you guys that super chatted goes to a good cause to get giveaways for you guys. So that's awesome. So anyway, like I said, that's all I got for today, guys. Appreciate you coming in here. Appreciate every one of you guys. All you guys that are new subscribers, come on back. Hopefully I keep you entertained and keep this thing going. I never really thought I would hit 7K. It's freaking awesome. Good job. So, it's all because of you guys. All right, guys. See you guys in the next one. Woo! So I'm talking about peace.